Why, hello, stream. I've been expecting you.
They weren't expecting you, though, so they're all surprised.
Oh, shit.
I was expecting something about a rash. That's usually the safe bet with these intros.
I'm subverting expectations. This is what the buildup has been for. Just week after week of butt rash, and then all of a sudden, boom!
Isn't it ironic that the 1 week that Andrew actually has a severe butt rash, he doesn't talk about it for the intro?
Dude!
Listen,
Stop
you
blowing
should
up my
toast
spot! And my other spot!
Use more
Blowing up my
cream,
spot
Seymour.
about my spot!
Hit me the cream.
Oh, man.
Well, all right, everyone. That's enough serious problems about Andrew's butt. Now, let's see what other, even more serious problems will develop today on this episode of Once Upon a Roll. But before we jump into things, can anyone give me a crude one-sentence description of what happened last week?
Okay.
We fought and we won.
Thank you, Richard. I was hoping someone would be able to do that. Would anyone like to give me an apt description of what happened last week?
We fought and we won.
Tony Unga Bunga'd a little too hard, and he Unga Berserked.
Unga a little too close to the bunga.
Isn't that what your doctor told you in regards to your butthole?
Stop! Where's the confidentiality?
You know,
Like,
Unga Bunga,
tell him.
Unghole, Bunghole. There you go.
None of us
We
signed
got
that document.
vigorous.
Oh, man.
But
Yeah,
yes.
we fought Alistair Crump. Did I get the name right?
You did.
That is the true name of the Hatbox Ghost, who was trying to take the Ghost Bride for himself. That was Melanie Ravenswood, if I'm getting her name correct as well. Thank you. Who traveled via Sydney's esophagus through the mansion. She kind of like... Bleh. Wait, you've got the sound effect, Artem, for how the ghost was released.
Oh, yeah. I just have to get to it. It is...
Hold for sound.
Do that one more time?
Nut.
Is that Stephen Hawking saying nut?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so yeah, so that was the sound when the ghost was farted out of Sydney's body, and we accidentally, there it is, bought the bride to the wedding. We then had to fight the wedding party, because as you can imagine, Hatbox Ghost is a boss. We fought him as well as Skeleton Priest, otherwise known as Papa Emeritus from the band Ghosts, and a couple other apparitions. And then my cursed Great Axe did its thing, and I went berserk, which means I was no help in the fight, and everybody had to just like GTFO. Thankfully, after the fight, Melanie Ravens would restore the axe to a non-cursed state, which is good. So, guys, it's totally cool. Let's forget it ever happened. Let's just move on. What axe?
But what he didn't know is that she put an even worse curse on it.
So in other news, I'm now the big bad. But we got the yes, that's the axe, and then the Alistair the Ravenswood family seal was our newest McKee, which we got and we used to go to Fantasyland, which we're arriving in now, as we level up once again to level 5, which I think we did all those stats on stream last time.
Well, we tried. Whatever's actually up there.
Yeah, whatever you see from last week. A big fight, we leveled up, Tony went berserk, and then was helped.
Mm-hmm. My rolls were on fire, so I am trying to emotionally prepare myself for that to balance out this session.
Thankfully, my rolls were not, which was helpful since I was swinging it.
After said fight with the Hatbox Ghost, you guys were able to liberate Melanie Ravenswood. She told you that she is the daughter of Elias Ravenswood, who you'd learned previously was the patriarch of House Ravenswood, also shares a name with, what did I call him before? A different Ravenswood in Henry's Ravenswood in Thunder Mesa. However, Thunder Mesa was in 1865. And this, as we know, is in 1776. So how can that be? Is it a long line descendant, or could it be something more sinister? We don't know. During your fight as well, Richard was able to grab the McKee from the Hatbox Ghost, and for the first time outside of creating a people mover portal, you were able to tap into the power of the McKee and change reality. You were able to sick the apparition ghosts on Tony and safely disarm him by beating him to death, near death. Only slight brain damage from being unconscious for a good 30 minutes, which I've heard is no problem, A-okay.
We also helped a graveyard full of ghosts pass on.
You did.
So I feel good about that.
999 exact ghosts.
One more soul, and we get a free Jamba Juice.
Mm-hmm. It seems that these souls had been bound there as a part of Elias's or W's experiments with trying to surpass immortality or achieve immortality.
Surpass immortality is hardcore. Ultra.
You never know. But yes, Tony, you were able to get a cleansed version of the Berserker Axe, now known as the Indomitable Axe.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I get a one save reroll.
One save reroll per day.
And 2 spicy.
Watch me burn it on my literal next roll.
You never know. Sydney, you were able to get... Go ahead.
I have a point of inspiration on my sheet, but I'm pretty sure I used it last week.
If you say so.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Well, I have Indomitable. I essentially have inspiration every day. So
I keep track of a lot of things. I don't keep track of who has inspiration.
I'm pretty sure I did. It was like...
If I give you... Just as my own house rule, if I give you inspiration, I try to be pretty liberal about that, and you already have one, you have a max of 1, so give it to someone else. Share the love.
Shall I just... You just want me to give it to someone else now, as opposed to just erasing it off my sheet? Or is that a general... Cool.
It's yours to do with as you will. It's one free reroll.
Who doesn't currently have one?
I don't have one right now.
Oh, okay. Then Richard, you may have it.
Right.
Cool. Thanks.
Richard gets one. Sydney, having temporarily been the involuntary vessel of the bride, Melanie, she decided to pass on her wedding gift to you, Severance, which was once a cursed hand axe, has since been purified. And now with said hand axe, you may summon an aspect of her to aid you in battle. Almost like an echo would aid you in battle. Listen, it's a really good show. All right, guys. If you're not watching it, I'm telling you, okay? Just buy a pair of headphones. You get like 3 months for free. Watch the whole thing. It's fantastic. But yes, I think those are the big things. We take ourselves back. You were able to successfully move into Fantasyland, where you found this retro Sleeping Beauty Renaissance style art.
This is so beautiful.
It's really one of the best art styles they've ever done.
Really good.
And in the distance, you can see what appears to be the back half of Disney World's castle, albeit this is the true version of the castle, not the facsimile or the totem you've seen in the real world, your world. We don't use pejorative terms like real and fake. Because
this is all true story.
Correct. But as you studied it, you once again noticed that the vortex kind of staring at, just kind of like in between multiple reams of reality. You could see that vortex of people victims caught in an endless loop, slowly finding themselves into the clutches of the castle. And that is where we pick things up now. A couple things. People were able to attune to said weapons. Tony, upon the party reaching Fantasyland, you are awakened full health. You have experienced a long rest.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It was just
Hey,
on the floor,
buddy.
knocked out for.
Well, welcome back.
Oh, I just said I am so sorry about that. I don't know what became of me.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's
No
a fair thing
way.
to say. Here,
No way.
what? I'm sorry. Anyway, I guess I just got to get rid of this thing now. So, and I start to throw the axe.
Oh, I wouldn't.
But it's like
mean,
cursed, man.
more.
You saw what happened back there.
Oh no, it's fine now.
What?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, let him throw it. That's fine.
All right, Sid, you catch it then. Kidding.
No!
Oh man, first we got VVV, now we got axe trauma. Oh boy.
I was going to say, if you threw that axe, an eagle was going to fly by and grab it, then fly away.
I knew it was gonna be gone, yeah. Yeah,
It's gone.
this thing is
the most
better off
ripped
gone.
eagle you've ever seen.
Is there any other kind?
Yes. I should also say, out of game, I'm going to try something a little bit different, something that we haven't tried before on our game. That I have seen mixed results for. I don't know if it will work, but I have confidence that those guys all did it wrong and I'm doing it better. So we'll see. We'll check in. It's 7:36 right now. We'll check in about 2 hours and see if it's working or not. But that'll come later.
Oh.
In addition, Richard, when you step forward through the People Mover and you watch as Sydney rightfully doesn't forgive Tony for Tony trying to kill Sydney.
Multiple
brief?
times. Multiple times.
At advantage.
I heard him planning it too. It was premeditated.
You feel a chill kind of come over you, like one that kind of rattles your bones. Now, up until this point, more so recently, since leaning into your giant Jotun heritage, you felt yourself become more resistant to the cold and colder temperatures. When you were on that ship in the Battle of Washington, you were fine. It was the middle of November, the winds were howling, but you were A-okay. And even in the Haunted Mansion, with the many creaks and chills and spirits, you felt yourself fine. However, as you step out onto this plane, you can feel a deep, primordial chill come over you. Just for a second, and then kind of disappear.
That was strange. Yeah,
Richard.
anybody else feel cold just now?
Cold? No.
It's like a little balmy.
Yeah, just the raging, boiling blood of being berserk for too long.
Okay, never mind.
You good?
Yeah, I guess it's just me.
But you good?
I think I'm good. Yeah, just got a little chill is all. Yeah,
All right, give a shout if something goes wrong. Don't have to, dodge snowballs from me or anything.
Okay.
Richard, in addition to kind of just straighten yourself again, kind of, checking your person, you notice that you still have the McKee, which you just very recently used to kind of turn the tide of the battle. And by passing that check to kind of govern it, even for just a moment, it seems that that fragment of power has taken notice of you. And it has attuned to you. It is
Rather-
lending it. Sorry,
Rather than I attuned to it, it attuned to me.
you didn't purposely attempt to attune to it. It seems to have just, almost like a magnet, snapped into place with your own arcane talent. Something
Okay.
it sees in you.
What does that feel like?
Whereas you just received this object a few short minutes ago, now kind of holding it, you feel like it's almost like a prized heirloom. Like you're
Okay.
familiar with this feeling, a sense of pride.
All right.
In addition, the power of the McKee has extended some of its positive benefits towards you. A little bit of reality altering. Luck, one might say. While you have this object in your possession, it acts as a luck stone,
Oh, cool.
which, for those who aren't aware, gives you a +1 to skill checks and to saves. The McKee seems to be trying to help you, protect you in a way.
Ah, fuck. That probably means I'm gonna need it. Okay. All right. I'm feeling good.
Now you guys are all through into Fantasyland. You do see the castle where your friends and family and loved ones, and people that you've met just like earlier that day. Though you've been in here for days now, so who's to really say how long it's been? Does anyone wish to go and explore it or go near it?
Certainly, but first, speaking of friends and families and loved ones, I'm going to let Trogdor out of my backpack.
All right.
Check on them.
All right. You remembered that you have a living flying snake in your backpack.
What was that roll?
Yeah, you
Sorry.
kind of have to like.
No, I thought that was Ryan for a split second. I was like, "What are you doing, you bastard?"
I roll firebolt
Nice.
on the. No.
I assume you've been like when you guys are lying down and resting, you've been bringing him out and feeding him and stuff like that.
Yeah. Got a little extra toothbrush to help brush off his scales as he kind of like malts and stuff and
Yeah.
sheds.
He comes out, he flies around you, kind of rests on your shoulder, looks around, kind of like cuddles up next to you. Still a snake, so he still, needs heat, but
Mhm.
he's been nice and cozy in your backpack.
Hell yeah. Right on. Alright, Troggy. It's all of us against the world. This very magical world. Stay close.
Okay. Looking around, you see trees, bushes, river. Can I have a perception check from everyone, please?
Sure.
You may. Ooh. That went from a not one over to a dirty 20.
All right. It makes sense, Andrew. You're kind of on high alert right now, looking around, kind of taking your surroundings. Tony, you also notice this. Not far from where you guys landed, you guys notice a nice little babbling brook, and kind of like it's peaceful, it's quiet, but nearby on a tree, you see what looks to be a small notice, a scroll nailed to the tree. It's actually kind of low from where you would expect it to be at normal visible height.
Guys, there's a scroll in a different art style. I think it's clickable.
What do you think? Check for traps?
It's a scroll. How dangerous could it be? Cue the fireball.
What?
Can I get a deck save?
I do have fireball now. Let's use it. This is a good place to try
I
it
did
out.
actually in an offline campaign with someone else. I had 2 books. One was how to start a fire, and one was how to make a fire. One was about camping. The other, as soon as you opened it, it shot a fireball in your face.
Wow.
That's kind of funny.
It's not unheard of. I will jokingly reach for it, like, come on, man, it's a scroll. What could go wrong? I'm kidding.
I won't stop you.
I just go ahead. You're
All right, yeah,
you're the sneakier one. You should sneak this scroll or whatever.
cool. I'll pick up the scroll.
What?
That's
you
us.
see A message.
Dear band of bastards, that's us. If you are reading this, it means a fate most unfortunate has befallen me. I am late. Please forgive my inexcusable insolence in this matter. As a token of my apology, please enjoy the assortment of breads, cheeses, and jams I have left below. In the interim, I urge that you all please kindly stay put, as I will be there shortly to collect you and bring you to your scheduled appointment. Cordially, the Royal Herald. I'm gonna check for tracks, like foot tracks.
Okay. Can I get a either survival or perception check?
I'm gonna go for perception because my survival. Okay. I have a suspicion.
Okay, yeah, you look around on the ground. There's some kind of by the river, there's some muddy spots. It looks like it rained not too long ago. And yeah, you do see some tracks. What looks to be somewhat large for a creature, but rabbit tracks, I believe.
Hell yeah.
While you're also looking down on the ground, you also see kind of hidden away under some brush, a little basket.
Ooh. I check for traps.
Give me a roll.
This is why we bring him along.
Guessing it's investigation, which is not good news for us. Looks
You're positive.
good, guys.
You're positive there's no traps.
We're good. I'll open it.
All right, so the bazooka's nozzle points directly at you.
Is this Looney Tunes?
No, you see what the note said: assortment of jams, breads, cheeses. There's one little thing of honey. There for you.
All right, y'all. Charcuterie.
Ooh.
Thanks. You're a charcuterie too.
Aw. What do you think? We just wait here and sit here and wait like we're expected to, or go ahead and do something
And-
crazy?
To make it a habit to just start gnawing on food that I find laying around.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an investigation of my own. On
Okay.
It's the same roll for me.
Stop
Can I
eating
do
it.
can I
I
do
was gonna say,
can I do investigation and arcana kind of at the
Snack
same
time.
time just to see like
And snack on the bag.
What am I
too.
noticing
Stop
here?
eating it.
Yeah.
Stop eating it.
Andrew Share.
Lord knows what's in there.
Andrew Share. Thank you.
No, I do think Artem
Try
has
the
detect
figs.
magic if that's what you're looking to do.
I do have detect magic if we need it.
If we were playing real versions of ourselves, I've 100% actually done this and eaten food I found as a bit.
well
Yeah.
not being able to do detect magic, I do the best I can just to investigate to see if I can find investigate / arcana to see if I notice anything with my naked eye and my brain hole.
You look using your brain hole, and based on your skill and your attunement, especially now being aided by the McKee, you don't detect any danger here. One notable thing is that while not having any magical properties per se, you do notice this seal at
Okay.
the bottom of the note written for you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a crown and wax, and if you were to examine it very closely, you would see on the little jewel holders of the crown, you see hearts, tiny hearts.
Anybody else getting any Alice in Wonderland vibes here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the rabbit tracks.
Uh,
Have you try out the smoked tomato chutney? This shit's wild.
that's-
Well,
Give me-
hold up. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Alice in Wonderland is the one where she eats things and she either grows or she shrinks.
Drinks and eats, yeah.
Wait, Andrew.
Yeah.
It's me and Sid who are supposed to be the same height, not me and you.
So if we eat all of it, it should balance out, right?
Oh yeah.
That's not how that works.
I don't know if that's how any of that works.
Give me a shortbread cookie.
Are there any chocolates in here?
I mean, I've noticed things that... I mean, I'm not seeing anything that seems outright dangerous, but at the same time, I got my suspicions on what some of this food might do.
I mean, as long as no one has a nut allergy, I think we're good.
Your mom has a nut allergy.
Oh, damn. Up top.
Funny, because one of the themes in the book is like Alice's inability to acknowledge her probability of dying.
Mm-hmm.
And these two are just eating.
Barbarian con save, baby. Let's go.
I'll just use evasion.
I'm gonna evade death.
My
Uncanny
stomach,
dodge, yeah.
my stomach evades.
All right. So who are the people eating right now?
I think it's just me and Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I get con saves?
Ding dongs over here.
Kidding. No, you guys are fine. No, you actually grow to 5'11", which is the optimal height for any man to be.
Yo, it's...
Anything more than that is... What are you looking for?
We're showing off. Yeah.
Other guys?
Oh, God.
Now, you guys kind of settle in for a bit and take in the nice scenery. Andrew and Tony kind of sneak away on the little snacks there. Seemingly no adverse effects. Assuming you're not diabetic or can have, gluten.
Gluten's a bitch.
I'll tell you, for me, I will eat cheese. I shouldn't, but I do.
I got 99 problems. Gluten ain't one.
After a couple minutes of kind of relaxing, you hear a rustle nearby you as someone comes bursting out of the bramble bush.
I point my gun.
Okay. You see, hopping towards you in a hurried and kind of sweat-mannered, a white-furred rabbit wearing little spectacles, having what looks like a red blazer, a gold-yellow vest, and a little bow tie. And in his clutching hand is a massive pocket watch. As the Royal Herald joined you on this fine...
Yeah, there he is.
Is that the one from Kingdom Hearts?
Oh dear.
You can't
so
just
sorry.
surprise people like that in the woods. Some of us have guns.
Dude, I loved meeting you in Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know what a gun is, but please, I mean no harm. Is that like a wand of something?
It's a wand
Kind
of
of.
death. That's what it is.
A wand of death is very dangerous. I do not
Yeah,
bring
it's like
you
it should
harm.
be registered and it should be hard to get.
Okay, I agree. I feel like I'm missing something in this debate.
I turn to the camera and
You have one in front of you. Why did you turn away? You went, I turned to the camera.
oh man.
That's what happens when you think there's a camera 2, but there's no camera 2.
Let me take it over here to the.
Andrew, this is a
where
single
am I?
camera show. I'm so sorry. I based on your appearance, am I to believe that you are the band of bastards?
Bastards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, man.
That's
you can
us.
say it. That's us.
Let's see.
I see our reputation precedes us.
Oh yes. Tales of your heroic and some might say death-defying stunts have reached this land for quite some time. It is quite an honor to be in your... And he kind of humbly bows to you. I am
Defying stunts. We're like Travis
the
Pastrana.
Royal Herald. A pleasant welcome to Fantasyland. How have you enjoyed your stay so far?
The snacks have been good.
Oh,
Decor,
good. Oh, good.
lovely.
Yes, that is very good. I I do not wish to rush you, although we are good. He looks at his giant pocket watch. We are running late. I have been tasked to bring you to a ruler of these fine lands so that you might take part in a most joyous and celebratory event. If
All
you would
right.
be so kind as
Are we
to
dressed
accompany me.
appropriately, or is this like a formal?
What you have on
informal?
is just perfect. Just perfect.
All right, yeah,
Lead the
let's-
way.
Wonderful. All right. And he kind of like starts hopping, and he starts hopping away.
Oh, he's
And,
moving. He's moving.
I probably shouldn't run right after eating. Maybe a brisk walk.
Also, if you're wondering why I always use King of Hearts art, it's because when I Google search it, it's the one that doesn't have a background, so I don't have to take it into Photoshop and delete a background.
Makes sense.
So,
Also, it's a great introductory level to a great series. But
Yes,
I'm
I
biased.
I was half expecting like a subversion of expectations and just like Roger Rabbit being there, like, "Wow, I'm here!" It's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yes.
we
Just some
Way.
giant dude in a rabbit costume.
can't do that.
Yeah.
It's universal.
Mm.
Oh man. Or just Frank the Bunny from Donnie Darko.
Yo.
I haven't watched that in ages.
the Royal Herald starts leading you not towards the castle with the vortex over it, but deeper into the woods, past the river, over the hills, to the Queen's house. You go, and as you start rounding through corners and weaves, you eventually come to a large flat plain where in the distance you can see a small-ish, albeit still moderately impressive castle. And surrounding said castle is a vast network of mazes, hedge mazes. Walking through said hedge mazes, you see carts, hard men carrying their heart spears with them. As you guys are walking through, the herald's like, I must go, and they kind of all like stand at attention and let you guys pass.
Mr. White Rabbit, I have a question.
Yes. How can I be of assistance?
People who come here, generally speaking, they survive these encounters, right? Like, it's a happy time? Or is it a bad time?
It almost always is a happy time, except for the times where it isn't. Then it's less than happy. But the Queen is most invested in meeting all of you, so I'm most positive it will be a positive time.
Okay. Thank you
Well,
for
that
that.
said, that's a good point, actually. Now that you mentioned it, there are a few. And he kind of like gets close to you and lowers his voice out of the earshot of the guards. When meeting the Queen, there are some guidelines I follow to make sure that I'm always on her good side. The Queen is a very, very important person in these lands, and as always has much on her mind, making sure the comings and goings of her subjects and everyone was looked after. So I would highly urge you say nothing that might upset her. Praise her as frequently as possible. You need to laugh at all of her jokes. A bow or kneel is generally customary. Just at all costs, don't make her mad. Is really what I'm. Not that she's mad. She's not not like the Hatter, but like if you can just stay on her good side, it's better than being on her bad side, because being on her bad side tends to go badly for.
Thank you so much.
Why do we
for
wanna meet
that
her again?
Briefing. I don't think we got
Maybe
a
she-
choice, homie. I don't think we got a choice.
I mean, we have a
She's
choice.
got
We
a
just
key.
not go.
Maybe she's got him a key.
we're already in the middle of all this, and there's a bunch of cards.
What does she
Well,
want to see us about?
As I told you, this is a very special day, and you all have been invited as honorary guests. I would
What's
never.
special about it? We're
Oh,
new.
well, of course, sure. It's definitely best you make sure to mention today's her unbirthday, so I would highly recommend you wish her happy unbirthday.
No, we don't. That's a no. Don't Google that
happy
one either.
unbirthday to you.
I strongly urge you wish her happy unbirthday as often as you can.
Guys, I thought we moved on from unbirthing a long time ago.
Oh God.
I'm
Is that
gonna
what the day celebrates?
be best friends with this lady. I'm gonna tell
I-
her happy unbirthday so many times.
Listen, we don't really want to be a part of that. That's her thing, I guess. But like,
She didn't ask for consent before inviting us to that.
It's she's the queen. It's everyone's thing,
nah,
right?
Okay.
And the gods are like, everyone, yes, agreed.
Oh God, we've arrived in 4chan land.
But also today is a particularly special day, a once a year. I'd rather not say. She likes to talk about it herself. But she said that you'd be most invested in being a part of the festivities.
Oh, thank
How
God.
does she know about us?
That's what I want to know. I want to know that part, but I think we'll have to meet her to find that part out, right?
Well, she is
Unless
the
you
queen.
know.
She knows a great many things. Some say she knows everything.
Maybe she knows everything.
She is very smart and beautiful and wonderful and nice. And if you could mention that to her, it would go a long way.
Okay.
Before we go there, hey Richard, you might want to armor up, because when you meet the queen in Kingdom Hearts, like that's a fight immediately.
Well, I'm
if we're
sure she would
real-
want to see us in our full military regalia.
Even if she
Yes,
doesn't
yes, yes.
the
No.
evidence.
Seem
It's
impressive. and formidable.
Definitely already in my mage armor. That's like always a given. But if we're gonna see her like right away in the next hour, then I'm gonna put up a second level armor of Agathis. Be like, yep, full regalia, shing, just shining icy armor.
That's most impressive. Most impressive. She'll love that. And
Great.
Sir Andrew, I would never assume, but that wand you were carrying earlier.
This one?
Yes. I would recommend that maybe you stow it for now, unless she asks you to show off your skills
Gun?
or weaponry. No, maybe not. Every time you do it, like the guards are kind of like move towards you, like, is that a weapon? What is that thing? And then they kind of put it back, and then they're like, should we be on guard? And I'm like, yeah.
So anyway, I start blasting.
But yes, you guys are led through the maze, the courtyard, and into the castle proper. And the Royal Herald kind of walks ahead, ready to announce your arrival. Presenting to Her Royal Majesty, the band of
Bastards.
Bastards.
And you guys walk in and you see rows of these card guards flanking you on both sides of this red carpet. All the floors, you see the regalia of the Red Heart. Tall, like, viewing platforms of the Queen's court, other nobles watching on this momentous of days. Large stacks of books and things. And on the very far end, you see two people sitting on what appear to be outlandishly tall and ornate thrones. You see one, most noticeably, a woman, On the larger side, golden crown carrying what looks to be a heart baton staff. She has a red and black dress on, and kind of the black and gold flowing attachment. And she's sitting on the throne. Standing, though just barely able to make it out, is a teeny tiny short little man. He is also wearing noticeably a larger crown, gold, has a red and white robe on. He's got his like kind of hair up in a curled position, and a little mustache and a little beard. As you can see, standing next to her, fawning over, adoring her, is her husband.
Oh,
The
Forget
king
about him,
and
to be
queen of hearts. It says, and like he's like, no, please let me just like, no, stop it, stop touching it, stop touching. Well, welcome to my court, the Queen of Hearts. I am so excited to have you here on this day, my very special unbirthday. And then everyone at that moment sits like they all stand and they all start applauding.
thank
In
you
perfect
for
unison.
having us and hosting us.
Now,
Thank you
I
so
already
much
know-
for having and hosting us on this wonderful and most amazing unbirthday.
Yes.
it
Love
is
what you've done
quite
with the
good, isn't it? I have heard of your outrageous and heroic deeds. Tell me a story of something outlandish you've done. I wish to know more.
Where do we start?
That is a good question.
Bardem? Bard? Do Bard thing?
We did.
Someone tell me a story.
Fight a bunch of ghosts, and we had a friend that was possessed, and he attacked all of us. We fought a lot of stuff. You could do it. We have so much material right now.
I guess, yeah. I mean, you want a story? Like, how much of a story? What's the genre you're
Tale.
looking for?
Heroic deeds, far off swords and sorcery, maybe a little romance, something to get the wheels going. And it's like, the king next to is like, dear, we talked about this. And it's like, shut up! I need this.
You should start from the beginning. Get
Tell
to the end,
me.
you stop.
And don't skip the steamy details.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I may have written fan fiction at one point. I can do this.
You can do this.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm waiting!
All right. Then we'll go right into the Toriel and Feely fucking side story,
Laura.
right?
Hobbit.
She said she wanted far off fantasy and swords and
She did.
yep. So this is about a short king and his tall girlfriend.
Okay. Is the tall girlfriend beautiful? The most beautiful in all the land?
Second only to your majesty, of course.
Bam. And like, you know, he was part of this band of rogues that was going to go steal gold from a dragon.
The most cruel and heartless dragon.
I know some dragons. I'm friends with some dragons. They're okay, but they can be a little hot-headed. Get it? Hot-headed?
Ha 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 ha.
And all the guards are exactly like that. I think they're actually...
Tony, wasn't that funny, Tony?
There's a canned laughter machine that, like, someone kicks it on.
So somebody play the
That's
Tidus
very good.
laugh from Final Fantasy X.
I have that sweater.
That was really good in unison, gang. Congratulations.
I need to get that sound. I'm realizing now. So yeah, they well, he was arrested by her, the elves that she lived with, and she was all like, "Oh, he's a dwarf, but kind of cute though." And then
It's
they
really
escaped. He was the best looking of the bunch, I will say. And then they escaped, and she was like, "Oh no, you didn't!" And so she chased after him. Everybody loves a good chase, but also on the chase were a bunch of orcs. They were chasing them. Not doing it for you?
Nastiest of boys.
No, orcs are scary. I don't know if I like this story, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's starting to scare more.
I love the story about the train bandits and just inject like a female heroine and somebody kisses her at the end.
Okay, sure. So different story then. There was a train. Do you know what trains are?
No. But
Shit.
if
Like
I
a
don't know what they
horse-drawn
are, they're probably
carriage.
not real.
That's true. So
Yes.
imagine this mythical, long,
like a snake.
inanimate
A giant-
object, kind of like a
Yes.
snake made up of multiple parts
Giant
that
snake.
people
Yeah, it's a
ride
giant snake.
inside of.
But then they'd be dead. I don't
No.
understand.
This
See,
is a
the
magical
snake
snake.
is metal, mechanical.
Giant
and,
metal snake with
at that-
windows on its
Like
side.
a night snake.
Yes.
One that I knighted.
That's brilliant, Your Majesty. Yes.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
imagine
Go on.
bandits. Bandits get onto the snake, terrorizing all of the people
Oh, I
that
don't
are
like
riding
bandits.
it. You know what a bandit? Bandits
don't
existed
like
in
it
the
either?
medieval times too. They
I
just
said
use
I don't
swords.
like bandits.
Oh, you
doesn't
don't
like-
like bandits. No, but
then you'll
see,
love what
the
happens next.
bandits, the
They
bandits
take my things.
get taken
That's
care of
right.
by these. How many of us were there? 5 heroes.
A band of heroes that showed up just in the nick of time
Transported
Okay.
out of nowhere.
with magic.
Yeah, magic. Ooh.
Okay.
And I took this just for because I knew it would come in handy. But one of my cantrips that I took at 5th level, I'm going to start using minor illusion to like make
Hell
it
yeah.
happen
Atta
before
boy.
her eyes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
now we're talking. Let's see it.
So
And she's like, servants! And then someone runs back and gets her a big, big bucket of popcorn. and then the king's like, 2. And then someone brings him a tiny little thimble of popcorn. He's like,
oh god.
Can I get whatever the medium is between those?
of course. Don't serve them.
So these bandits, dangerous as they are, were fought back by these mysterious strangers that had arrived out of nowhere. Andrew, we're gonna need your help. Stand up there. And I push him into it. Like, one of the brave heroes, muscular and strong, took the bandits' weapons, making his way to the front.
And handsome. I like.
Now, let's see. And there was, of course, a heroine that needed saving from the lead bandit at the head of this mechanical snake. And so, as Andrew moves forward, there's going to be a minor illusion of someone who looks exactly like the Queen of Hearts being held up by
Ooh, I
one
like
of the
her.
bandits.
She's good.
And of course, her in peril called out to the hero who needed to save her because this bandit was bad news.
Back, fiend! I'll just start
Fighting the
sword
illusion.
fighting imaginary illusions and illusionary bandits.
Now,
Ha ha! And take a this and a that.
our hero was, of course, much better than the lead bandit because who likes a weak, sad hero? And it wasn't difficult at all in the moment, and it didn't require 5 of us and throwing a bomb off the train whatsoever. No,
I
he
don't know what a bomb is, but that sounds bad.
he overtook the lead bandit, throwing him from the train, and then he took the damsel in his arms.
No ticket.
He's funny. I like him.
He's good. He's good. He took the damsel in his arms, leaned her down, and said, "You're safe now, baby." And then, I mean, it was a pretty steamy room. The head of these snakes, they got fire in them to drive the whole thing forward. So, of course, he needed to rip off his shirt.
Oh, I bet it was steamy. And then
then they kissed.
And then
we smooched.
Yep, they kissed.
Ah!
and you lived happily ever after.
How did you know? Oh, a
I'm
natural
just very-
storyteller you are.
There you go. There you go.
I've been told this many times. Artem,
Mm-hmm.
with such an outstanding oratory performance, with the assistance of Minor Illusion and your star Andrew, would you please give me a performance roll? Or actually, I guess both of you can make a performance roll. Not that you'll need it, because I think you both have expertise, as we can clearly see, right, Stream?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
21, 28.
Wow. Wow. That might have been the best story I've ever heard. And that little joke you told in the middle, no ticket, that's so good. That's so good. You just thought of that at the time? That was amazing.
Careful, Andrew. If you get too charming, she might try to keep you or something.
Right. Well, I think I was right to invite you. And I think I'm ready to tell you why you are here for me. Because today is not only just my unbirthday. Thank you. Thank you. But today is also a special day because it is the 71st annual Queen Games. Named after Ma, of course.
Ooh.
Everyone stands and applause. And some tapestry rolls down of big... Pretend I made this in Photoshop. Of big, like, Super Bowl 71, but it says Queen Games on it. Like, and there's, like, a guy in the corner, like, selling, like, get your Queen Games hat, get your Queen Games tabard on sale now. Get them before they're gone.
Very good.
It's like, yes, for the next several days, you are my honorary guests, my new dark horse candidate to perform and to compete in my Queen Games.
What?
Oh boy.
And I think you will all be quite interested in performing because this year has a very special prize. But before we get to that, you should probably know your competition. And she's like, she leans over to the guard like, go get him, bring him in. And from down the hallway you see these doors open up. And from the way you came in, 7 figures walk in.
$1 million?
And
7 figures. Anyways.
Speaking of, excuse me, dwarves, you see 7 familiar faces as she kind of reads off from a podium. Yes. Let me see here. My glasses. Representing the team
Today.
Dwarves. It's a sucky name. We have Doc, Grumpy, Sleepy, Bashful, Happy, really happy, Sneezy. Did I say no? Sleepy and Sneezy. That's got to be confusing. And Dopey, representing Team 7 Dwarves. And everyone kind of like gives like a moderate clap. And then you walk up next to you in the kind of like the presentation area up in the throne room. You're kind of like, how you doing? You know, so you guys are the band, right? The band of, I don't want to say that word, but you know.
It's
Bastards.
It's fine. It's not taboo. You can
We
say
don't
bastard.
take offense.
No. I called
I
many
think it-
things bastard.
I
What
think
a
it's
mess.
because it's PG.
Who's PG?
It has a literary definition. Perhaps we all do not know our fathers.
I mean, I grew up with him, but do I really know him?
Granted, at the same time, we are in a royal court, so I understand why maybe they wouldn't want to say it.
Did I not take you over to the screen?
No.
You know,
But now we're
you know
on
what they look like.
There they are. From Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, I presume.
Listen, if there's not a background, it's going in this game. I don't know what to tell you. That's a solid 1 minute I'm saving of time in Photoshop.
With the queen, wouldn't it be unbirthed by sleep?
Oh.
Unbirthing by sleep.
No, no.
It's
Presenting
worse.
from Team 100 Acre Wood. And you see 5 more figures arrive. Small. Quite small stature figures. One kind of stumbles in, holding his belly. One behind him is nervous, anxious, looking around at the tall guards. One's bouncing very excitedly. We have... It just says poo. Is this a joke? Poo of the Winnie. We have Piglet, the bouncing one. We have Tigger. We have Rabbit. Okay.
Rabbit looks ill.
He does look like he has.
She
some
looks
bad
over at the
news.
Herald and says, "Friend of yours?" It's like, "Hello, Rabbit." It's like, Herald. And bringing up the rear, you see a small and sad-looking donkey. Eeyore! For Team 100 Acre Wood. He's like, who kind of walks in's like, I could use a smackerel of honey right about now. And the Royal Herald kind of runs over to him.
Pretty good.
And he's like, I have some left over here in my picnic baskets. And it's like, ooh, that sounds very good right now. He kind of reaches in there and starts kind of just eating the stuff left over in the picnic basket.
Are we going to have to fight these guys? I'm feeling a little bad.
I'm gonna beat Piglet to a bacon pulp.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with killing them, not gonna lie.
Representing
Tigger's
Team
agility save though. Off the charts.
Snow Burrows. We have, and from the back you can see
Oh no! Oh, if we're fighting them, now I'm in.
walking in a very small snowman at the front.
Oh,
Olaf. It's like, hello.
Yeah, we can
Directly
fight 'em.
behind him, you see a much larger, much more imposing snowman.
Oh no.
Abominable, one might even say, as Marshmallow joins the standings. Directly after him, you see more your size, more like human size, but still quite tall. Probably like 6.5 feet tall. Some might even say a monster, carrying what appears to be snow cones. You see Yeti join.
Monsters.
Directly after Yeti, you see another small stature snowman. Differently rendered than the first one, you see Nick.
Nice pull.
And it's like, and last for Team Snow Bros, we have Juckle. What does this say? It's like, it is Yokul.
Ah, fuck!
Frosty, as walking in, towering above everyone, a literal giant.
Fuck!
doesn't even fit in the frame.
Blue skin, long fur tabards, bracers on his arms and legs and belts. You
Friend of
see
yours, Richard?
As Jokul Frosty has entered the Queen Games.
So you know how we met my great grandfather?
Uh-huh.
Well, sidestep that to a different line of the family and go a few more 100 or 1,000 years back, and that's my other grandpappy.
I can see the resemblance.
How many of your family are we gonna meet in this? This is crazy.
Why are they all in
I
Florida?
hope this is the last one.
Also, if he's your forefather, why am I the one who's blue?
I don't
Chose
know.
that.
How dare you?
You need more iron in your diet, buddy.
Yokul walks in and kind of like has to duck under some of the tabards. He is about 20, 25 feet tall. He is huge, barely able to fit through the doors. Tall, double-sided doors into this area. And he kind of overhears you guys talking. He's like, You sound familiar. Do I know you? And he points to you, Richard.
I don't think we've met, no.
I feel I've heard your voice before. Do I
Oh.
know you?
He did a pretty funny sketch that's on YouTube. Maybe that's where viral video.
We might be related, maybe? According to legend, I honestly never believed it till now.
You, Jotun. Giant?
What do I look like, man? I'm 6 fucking feet tall. Barely over that.
I mean, it's big for you guys, but you're quite far down.
Yeah, I'm quite far down compared to you.
Hey, don't
You
speak
need
to
to
your elders like that, my guy.
I'm sorry, you have to speak up a little bit. You're very far down.
Yeah, I know.
Next to him, Yeti walks over to you. Goes like, "Hey, yeah, guys. We had to get a last-minute replacement. You wouldn't believe it. The other abominable snowman over at Expedition Everest, he's broken. He couldn't make it. So, it just so happened this guy appeared right in the tundra, right at the time. You know, what can you say? He seems all right. He seems like he might carry his weight. Probably the rest of our weight too. What do you know? Can I get you guys a snow cone?"
Yes.
Are we going for, like, Ray Romano here? Because I'm hearing bits of
John
Ray.
Ratzenberger. in
Oh,
the
okay.
movie.
Pretty solid, actually. From
Yeah.
for-
Listen, there's a lot of voices I'm throwing around right here. So pretend they're all perfect.
Gonna take the green one and add a little tequila to it.
They are all yellow.
Oh, never mind. I don't want. Nope.
It's lemon.
No, it's
Sure
lemon.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it is.
Liz, I know. I get it.
grew up
Everyone's
with a
thinking, oh,
sibling,
I know
so-
what it is. And it's lemon.
I'm not gonna fall for that.
You sure?
Troggy. What flavor is this?
Troggy licks it. Very cold. Gets brain freeze instantly.
Oh no, my boy!
It's cold-blooded.
Father
Just
help.
gave us real-
All right,
they
I'll put
kind
my
of settle in.
Piss and tequila flavored snowball.
During this whole scene, Jokul kind of keeps his eyes locked on you. Actually, not dissimilar to this look he's got on right here. He's just like staring down at you. Very interested in whatever you have going on, Richard.
Can I help you?
Yes. Why am I here?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to keep up every day that we are here. Who summoned you? Who brought you here?
I think you did.
I did.
I think so.
How did I do that?
It's like- and then-
I show my McKee being like, was it this? Was it this that did it?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't even know. We call it a McKee. I don't even know that's what it's actually called. It was also called a fucking orb of destiny or some shit. Ah.
Richard, are
Maybe you
you
should-
okay? Are you falling apart a little bit under his
Yeah,
skin?
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
good?
No, I'm fucking freaking out right now because I didn't think that was. I could get by all the Disney stuff. What is that? He's not even a Disney character. What the fuck?
I mean, there's some weird Disney movies out there. Like, have any of us really seen, like, I don't know. When's the last time anybody watched Black Cauldron? That's got to have some weird stuff in it.
Oh, it's got to have some weird stuff in it. But he seems like a really nice guy, Richard. You should get to know him before he tries to kill you.
I am a nice
Yeah.
guy.
Bonding.
Except to my enemies, which I slay
Ah.
horribly.
See, when you say it like that, and we're in a competition, that seems bad.
Yeah, I'm a little worried there. Hey, buddy, if we were related, would that keep you from killing us?
I don't know. I have killed people I've been related to before, so not necessarily.
So, like, would it be violence on any sort of competition basis or just violent competition?
I mean, if there was competition, that'd be nice. It'd be fun. It'd be like a game.
Maybe we should ask
Okay.
the queen if we're actually gonna have to kill each other, if we're playing games. What if we're
Yeah.
playing games?
Yeah, what kind of... sorry, Your Honor, what kind of special...
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting? Because I was doing something and then you all started talking.
You're right, Your Majesty. Our humblest apologies.
Happy unbirthday.
Happy unbirthday!
Thank you. Thank you.
Woo!
I have one more list and then you can start yapping. All right. She kind of looks down on her scroll and she says, Fab 5. That's not possible.
What?
And she kind of studies it more. More like the drab 5. Everyone starts laughing again.
Ah
Introducing
Ah!
Who's that? Who's that?
the Fab 5 has 5 more characters walk in from down. 5 characters, well, at least some that you are rather familiar with.
Oh no.
Leading them at the front is a familiar-looking duck, clad in blue and gold, wearing a luxurious top hat.
Motherfucker.
Well, well. The band of bastards. We meet again.
Ah, fuck.
Hmm.
Only makes sense.
I
Rouge McDuck. Rouge McDuck. Band of bastards.
don't feel good about this
There it is.
suddenly.
Behind him, you see another familiar face. I've been waiting for a rematch. As big, lumbering, one-legged Pete comes hobbling in behind him, wearing a new outfit, a new
Three
garment.
Musketeers. I like it. Also Kingdom Hearts.
It doesn't require much to notice that if you look at his right leg, where the peg leg is, he is not as spry or nimble as he was before. It seems that this might just be a standard peg leg, as opposed to a strength-enhancing peg leg. Behind Pete, you see another duck. She has a pink bow overhead, and she's also wearing a mixture of green and purple, what looks like futuristic armor. Very out of place for what you've seen so far. As Daisy
Whoa.
joins.
Whoa.
Directly behind her. Directly behind her, you see 2 little chipmunks running up. One looks like he might be dressed as Indiana Jones, and the other one might be dressed as Magnum P.I. There's no way to know.
Nice.
And then after the 2 chipmunks, Chip and Dale, you see a taller woman with a bell around her neck, wearing kind of like loose-fitting robes, as Clarabelle. As the last team arrives, the Fab 5, or the new Fab 5, joins.
But
2
there's
chipmunks count as 1?
They're a unit,
Hey, we're
I guess.
small. What do you want from us?
I
It's like a nice
Clarabelle
climber
looks like-
situation.
Is Clarabelle like a bishop in Catholicism? Like she looks like she has the smoking censer.
I think it's from the 3 Musketeers movie, which is beautifully animated, by the way.
It is,
But
it's
also
pretty cool.
unhinged.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely where Pete's from here. Well, the Kingdom Hearts level from that, but yeah.
Yes. It's like, think you can chase me out of my own town, take my McKee, and go about your merry way?
Yeah.
Well, I guess not, because someone's looking out for me. Someone's looking out for all of us. It's like, yeah, we're gonna win, and we're gonna get back our McKees and back where we belong.
Oh,
It's
we
like-
actually don't have those. We did some gambling. I was trying to win an El Camino, and well, so starting from scratch. Do you have any McKees on you?
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't. You took our McKees.
And lost them in the gambling bet. Yeah.
Yes, you could say gambling, working with a devil. Goddamn devil
Wait,
can't even take
You
the
got eyes on
sun.
us?
What's that?
Have you got eyes on us? been spying?
When you went to Big Thunder Mountain,
Okay, yeah, never mind.
where I stashed my McKee, do you need to take notes or something?
Hey, I did like once, okay?
I thought the lassie in the back was taking notes for you.
Wait, there's more.
If
She
you
does a
could
great
change
job.
your memory, would you?
Yes.
Says, people kind of settle in. They're kind of next to you, and yeah, all up on this big stage in front of the castle. You have, or in front of the throne, you have 7 dwarves, the 5 from 100 Acre Wood, 5 members of snow-themed snowman characters, but also a literal giant, like a seemingly very out of the blue giant, and the remnants of the former keepers of the McKees, the Fab Five, or the new Fab Five. And as the queen kind of calls attention again, she's like, now, of course, just even participating in my queen games is a immense honor.
Hmm?
It's hard to believe that we've been doing this for 71 years, but it's not like anyone you can tell.
No, wouldn't put you a day over 40.
This is a very special, because I have been given special permission to add to this year's prize. Go get the thing. And her husband runs off. And he kind of scampers off. Okay, well, 1 second, honey. And he comes back carrying, or more like dragging, a massive trophy behind him. About at the same size, if not a little bit taller than he is. It's like the Queen Cup prize every year with a subtle addition for this year. And sitting atop this trophy, you can see. Do I have the? Oh no, I don't. Sitting atop
I know what
this
it's gonna
year,
look like. Yep.
you can see sparkling, emanating a magical presence. The McKee. That's
All right,
right.
I guess.
This year, the prize of winning the Queen Games is a orb. The power to make your own land. Your own rules. Not here, obviously, somewhere else. Somewhere less special than my place. But I've been given special permission. So whoever needs one, maybe a tale of redemption, maybe a boon in a overarching journey, or maybe somewhere to just call your own way of life, is up for grabs today.
Or
On
maybe
this.
somebody. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, or maybe somebody in dire need of a live action remake.
Reboots are coming. But the winner shall receive this trophy and this McKee. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Just to make sure that none of you have any sticky fingers, there are no bandits in our midst. Wizard! Where is he? Where's the wizard? And she calls, and then from kind of back behind you guys, you see a man dressed in all blue charge up behind you, kind of carrying scrolls, a bag, a satchel, a cane kind of rolls off. It's like, oh, yes, I'm coming right away. As what can only be assumed to be a actual literal wizard. Dressed in blue with a long pointy cap, wearing a pair of small spectacles on his head, you see Merlin.
My man.
Everyone's here, Smash Brothers style.
Directly behind him, you see his ward. A small boy. Kind of carrying a broom, and like picking up the lost scrolls and things along the way. It's like, yes, that's right. Pulls out a single wand and gives it a tap on the trophy, and then clicks it, And then there is a small force field that emerges over the trophy, and then it disappears, sitting right next to the throne. It's like, yes, very good. Thank you. Goodbye. And then the wizard Merlin turns to you all. Thank you all for allowing me. If any of you need equipment, potions, magical items, I can be reached. My workshop is just down the hall. It is not cheap, but to win in the Queen Games, one must always be prepared. And she's like, yeah, we get it. And she kind of kicks it off. It's like, oh my, and kind of scurries off and runs down. It's like, let's see, Queen Games. I got the nerd in here. All right, very good. You are all ready, prepared. The first Queen Game shall begin in 30 minutes. Mainly because I need to go use the restroom, and that takes some time. But as soon as I'm ready, so will you. So, in the meantime, do whatever the little things you need to do, and I will be back in 30 minutes. It's like, come on! And it's like, yes, dear! And he kind of charges after her.
Yo, I'm freaking out. What the hell?
And King leaves.
Dang.
Oh,
Well,
Yes,
I
some time.
think
I've got 20 gold.
I got 21 gold and 8 silver, but that's not a lot.
my armor of Agathis is gonna fade away by the time it starts, but I do have enough time now to tell you a riveting tale. It's a tale about heroes. It's a tale about
He said,
Tail.
10 hit points.
I didn't feel like everybody was listening the last time I told this, so listen up. And for 10 minutes.
So you use 10 of those 30 minutes to use Inspiring Leader?
Yeah, I'm sure people are not fully listening and are, buying stuff while I'm telling this.
That's right.
The dwarves kind of walk off to discuss their own strategy for the upcoming games. The Winnie the Pooh characters kind of just plop down next to you and just watch as you tell the story. It's like Pooh is still snacking on things. Tigger is off bothering someone.
You're not allowed to listen to this.
He kind of like closes his ears on his head.
Doesn't move. Just still hanging out.
But I want some smackaroos. He's kind of like, Piglet! And then Piglet's like, and closes his ears where he's like, fuck you. That's 10.
I'm gonna kill Pooh first.
That's 10 of your minutes. Is there anything else you wish to do? I will say it hasn't been that long. Armor of Agathis lasts for an hour.
Yep.
So I would say it's still at the beginning of the games. You will still have it.
Oh, cool.
So.
Tight.
In the meantime, there are combatants you can speak to. There's the Royal Herald you can speak to. There's also Merlin, the wizard, you can speak to.
I'd like to see what Merlin has. I don't think I can afford
Same.
anything. But, like...
I've got 16 gold.
Should we check in then first with the Herald and see, like, what should we expect so we know what to plan for?
Yes!
Yeah, we should see. What kind of games are we going into?
Murder
Yeah.
games? Mr. the Rabbit Herald.
Murder
Maybe
games.
murder
Yeah.
games.
What are the rules? What's the victory condition of these games?
Yeah. What should we be prepared for, Mr. Rabbit?
Is it wisdom saves? I don't like wisdom saves.
You wish to know about the nature of the games?
Indeed,
Yes.
we do.
I feel like we are at a sore disadvantage.
Oh, no. You are specifically requested.
Oh no.
My queen is most happy that you are all here to participate. And you
Yeah, she's
told such an
seen-
amazing story. I'm sure you will do quite well in these games.
So it is
What is
murder
it?
games?
It's not the purpose is to murder, but
Unaliving games.
Some violence has been known to occur.
Is it like
and
rounds of things? How does it generally go?
Generally speaking, there are 3 games. 3 games held over 3 days. During that time, you will be staying here. I will show you to your rooms after first game. Assuming you survive your first game, then you will have rooms here. But yes, you will have access to the grounds during that time. But they range. Many. I really shouldn't say. It's more for you to discover in the moment of said games. I'm sure you don't. If I could, I would. It's just.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
And he kind of like looks around, and there's like a bunch of guard guards all standing by. Like,
have these other teams participated before, or are we all new here?
The dwarves have participated a few times before.
It's not necessarily fatal.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Because you did say survive the first game. Just double checking.
Yes.
You meant survive as in like keep.
I don't understand the question.
I'm gonna go find Merlin.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
We'll check back in.
He kind of looks back at Pooh's like, oh my goodness, and it's all gone. The picnic basket is he's like licking the bottom half of the picnic basket.
So
typical Pooh Bear.
If we pick who we're going up, if we pick who we're going up against first, it's definitely the 100 Acre Wood guys, right?
Fuck you! No, they're delightful, and I want to keep them forever.
I hand Sydney my 16 gold and say, please get whatever you can with it. I hope the 16 helps. I can't get anything on my own. And I'm going to kind of venture off a little bit and try to find the... he shouldn't be hard to find, the big old frost giant.
Okay. Let's do the Merlin scene first, and then we'll switch over to Joku. All right?
Sounds good.
You guys around the corner, down the hallway, in the Queen of Hearts royal chamber, and you see Merlin there, and he appears to be talking to one of the dwarves. I'm sorry, it's 50 gold is the lowest I can go. It's like, nah, I've seen it cheaper elsewhere. It's like, 50 gold is all I can do. I don't like it. Nope. It's like, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave if you're going to be like this. It's like, fine, but I don't want to be here anyways. And Grumpy turns and kind of storms past you guys. It's like,
immaculate vibes. Amazing. I don't think we're going to be able to afford anything in here, man.
We'll see.
I mean, I got 32 gold here.
I've got 19.
That's 51 right there. So whatever he was trying to buy, at least we could buy it.
19.
Dwarves.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello, sir.
You must be
nice
our
beard.
special guest this year.
Apparently.
Yeah. How do these games work?
You compete in them and hopefully don't die. But that is why I am here, to aid you in your quest for glory and championship. How can I be of service to you?
Well, you tell us. What do you have in store?
Quite a few things. Some of my potions, and he's like, boy! And then his ward walks out. It's like, yes, 1 second. He kind of sets out his bag and he puts out a few things. And he has a number of both common magical items, if that is what you're interested in. He also has some potions. But more importantly, he has a list of objects that might be of interest to you as you look inside of Merlin's Magical Emporium.
Oh, nice. Apple. Oh, man.
All right.
What? I see you are all quite armed already. Is there enchantments or certain particular objects. Potions are always useful. I have some assorted scrolls.
Embarrassingly, the one thing we are not equipped with is coin. So a lot of this is a little beyond
Well, hold on.
our
hold on.
taking. Are we
So
going to be
what's our
making? Do you know if we're making money between
Like less than
rounds?
100.
But how much?
I don't know, what do you have a job?
Me,
I mean, not here.
Richard.
Between rounds.
Many adventurers, when they go through dungeons or temples or things of that nature, sometimes even mountains, there's large sums of gold there at the end. It's a bit of a
Sorry, it's
tradition
108.
of sorts.
I've got a box of teeth.
Oh my! Wow, where did you get those?
Those
you
trade
really
at
wanna
Ren
know?
Fair.
Do you really
Do I
want to know?
know?
Mm,
Place I got this axe.
Are there
Figure
any
that one
good
out.
ones in there? I hate to ask.
there are some good ones, but it's kind of it's
One could say it's a mixed bag.
ha ha ha! It's a mixed bag. But you'll have to purchase it yourself to find out.
I'll think about it. Do you have
There
anything else
are-
you'd like to trade?
Chainmail, I have
Potential.
chainmail.
Chainmail, all right. I can always use more chainmail.
Yeah.
All right, that sets you. What is it? Armor 5e.
Right now we have 108 gold, y'all, total between all.
That's in. Okay.
Chainmail is worth a good 75 gold, and I won't be taking off top because this is a royally functioning event. But chainmail, get you another 75 gold. Would you like to trade it for something? A scroll or potion, perhaps? We have some more powerful magical items, but it sounds like you might be looking more in the discounts and bargain bin. on this particular-
I have a 50 gold pieces worth of gems. That's not the Zorn crystal, is it? I have it as two separate things.
It's two separate things.
Okay, cool.
The gem of brightness is its own item, and then you have
Mhm.
50 gold worth of the gems.
Cool. So that's 71 I can throw in total.
Ooh, I was looking at
Okay.
protection. Gotta stay to my. Let's see here.
I wish I had stuff to add, but I don't.
It's also tough because we don't know what the first
Right, we don't know
thing
what it
is.
But
Yeah.
we pretty much can only stick to the consumables list anyway.
Yeah.
Do we want to swap the chainmail for like magic missile or bless or something?
Maybe.
I feel like magic missile would be solid.
It's good on its damage.
Or climbing.
I mean, Longstrider could be cool if there's a foot race of some sort.
I have
Right.
unarmored movement if it
Again,
helps.
we don't know.
Speedy. I feel like magic missile is at least that's a dependable thing. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, we don't know what the challenge is, but magic
I
missile.
feel like
is-
Tigger
that's-
would win in a foot race regardless. Or the giant, because he's giant.
Yeah.
He takes 2 steps.
Now, size is not always an indicator of an advantage. These games test many things: cunning,
My patience.
agility, creativity.
Okay. That actually helps a lot more than what the Herald told us, so thank you for
But you
that.
didn't hear
sir.
that from me.
I
You
didn't
that from
hear.
me.
No.
Hear what?
Didn't hear shit.
Hear what? Maybe bless.
I'm looking at that poison apple.
Oh, you wish to get this poison apple? I got it from a witch.
Mmm. It looks delicious.
That's kind of the point. That's kind of the whole thing.
It's a very expensive snack, though.
Listen though, if you put that apple in front of Winnie the fucking
What
Pooh
if-
Bear,
What?
that apple gonna get eaten?
It's a honey crisp apple. Oh, what? A honey? Ooh, what a crisp!
Ooh.
I don't mind if I do. Ooh.
Think. If you guys want to think on it and kind of get your money together, I can cut over to Richard.
Okay.
Is that all right with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if there's a
Grab some
particular, this is a mixture of the sane magical prices, and some leanings from the DMG. If there's a particular common magical item, Merlin might be able to whip it up for you. I will also say it is entirely possible that during the games themselves, there might be opportunities to make your fortune. So, think about that. Meanwhile, we cut over to Richard. You look around, and he's not in here. So that kind of narrows down where it could be.
Yep.
You walk back outside, and there you see a number of the Snow Bros kind of huddled together, discussing a strategy, a ability of what to do. And off to himself is Joku Frosty, kind of standing there, kind of same mug face, like just staring off into the northern sky.
Hey up there.
Ooh, hello. Do not see
Hey.
your way down there.
Yeah, I have a feeling. So
You're
you
quite
said,
small.
yep. Yeah, I agree. No doubt about that. Hey, you said that you thought that I summoned you here?
Yeah.
Why do you think I, of all people, summoned you? I'm just curious about that. I'm curious about your theory.
Well, I was home in the land of the giants, Jotunheim, minding my business, doing normal giant things, slaughtering my enemies, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I, as I was looking out over the horizon, I felt a voice. I heard a voice. Commanding voice. Something about using ghosts to slay your friend? And, it sounded boisterous. No one I'd heard of. And, from there, I felt I was pulled to this place of small people and creatures.
And it was my voice that you heard. And this was like pretty recently, right?
Indeed. Just a few days ago.
And you heard me summoning ghosts to attack a friend?
Summoning ghosts or commanding ghosts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I did that.
You did that.
Yeah, I did that. There was a friend of mine, the blue one, was out of control, and I commanded some ghosts that I had control of to knock him out.
Oh, good. So you do use violence on your friends.
When necessary, I guess so.
Okay, so we good.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, there's like a limit though. Like, I didn't have them kill my friend, just knock him out. So like,
What
would
if he
you
goes crazy
extend?
again?
Then we'll knock him out. If you see him go crazy, like attacking our own people, just like knock him out, okay? But unconscious, non-lethal.
I don't know if I've done that before.
Yeah, I imagine you gotta pull your punch quite a bit to do that.
I no punch, and then he like pulls from his back what looks like a tree, a handle of a tree, and then a massive blade sticking out. Is this huge great axe? He's like, it's just hard to pull punches with this.
You know what? I don't think you even need that. I think you are so big and so powerful then I don't think we present nearly enough of a challenge to you while you've got that thing. I think if you want to make this more of a challenge, more fun of a fight, I think you should just chuck that thing as far away as you can to show how strong you are.
But then if I chuck it as far away, then I have to go and get it. So that
No,
doesn't
you-
sound very fun.
Okay, well, maybe you just put it to the side then in a nice little corner. But I really don't think you need it against anyone. I think that's just... I mean, what would the other Jotuns think if they saw you need that against such small combatants, challengers?
He kind of strokes his massive beard, and as he does, like, shards of ice and snow fall from it, like, crashing onto the ground. Like, You raise points. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
And
And I
take
got
note
a
you have-
massive +1 now. Oh, okay, so let's see. Persuasion was already +6, so now +7. All right. Inspiration!
Okay. All right, much better, much better. Like, show mercy to my enemies.
Doesn't even be mercy, just a good, better challenge for you, right?
To strengthen myself and have me beat them again later.
Yeah!
You are wise beyond your years, Richard.
Thank you?
You have a heart of a giant about you, I can sense.
I definitely have something of a... I think I have giant's blood in me. Like, you see this shimmering armor right here, right now? I think that's because of you. I think that's because of your ancestry into me. It's like the origin of my sorcery, one could say.
Let me see. And he reaches down with his massive hand, almost like a claw of like a, like a construction equipment. He kind of picks you up and lifts you up. It's still like, almost like 3-4 times taller than you. It's like, and he gives you a big, like, and he smells like, it's like, you have a bit of the chill on you. And the sparkly armor is interesting. Maybe. It is possible. Though I don't know how you could be so small. If you are
blood is very diluted by this point.
There is great power in blood. Some say all power comes from blood.
Sure.
And he sets you back on the ground. It's like, these games will be a good test to see if you do have blood of giants.
Yeah, and it'll be all the more interesting without that big weapon of yours.
I'll think about it. Challenge. Jokul, challenge self. Even better, Yokul. Best Jokul. Super Yokul.
Super cool! And I'm just gonna get back to everyone else.
He's like, Ultra Jokul. Ultra Mega Jokul. And he's like, just keeps talking to himself.
Super Kami Guru Jokul.
Yeah, you head back inside. Let's cut back to the shoppers.
So I'm
How are we
thinking
doing
a
it here?
potion of climbing. Because I feel like, everybody can dash, and that's well and good and great. But climbing is a special beast.
That is a solid idea.
And then if we want to bypass health potions, we can get that poison apple, and we know at least one motherfucker will eat it.
You guys are really concerned about the small bear? I mean, he's I suppose a bear is formidable. I just don't know about that bear.
I don't want to underestimate him and his team and my nostalgia issues. So if I can take him out quickly.
Merlin kind of like looks over your shoulder, and you see like Tigger and the Foyer like, "Woo-hoo!" like bouncing back and forth over the card guards, and they're just like, "Stop it! Stop it!
I
Stop
love
it!"
him so much. You cannot even fathom. Tigger. Mm-hmm.
The
Then
rabbits over there
maybe
like,
do
"Get
we want
down!
to
Get down!"
do we want to just wait and save our money until after the first round and see what
We
happens?
could. We could. I'm gonna get that potion of climbing though, I think. I'm gonna exchange my my chainmail for it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not chainmail you wear, right?
No, I wear the serpent scale armor.
Cool.
All right. You do that. Basically, a 1-for-1 trade. Right? That's how much that costs?
Yep.
It's at this point that Richard runs in and joins you guys.
Yeah. Hey guys. Yeah,
I go with the
might.
big guy.
I might have gotten him to play without his weapon. I don't know for sure, but it seemed like he was really pondering it. I'm hoping it works.
Hopefully it's not thumb wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I did what I could. I think my lineage with him isn't gonna buy us any more favors than that.
Tried though.
I tried. I really did.
But we didn't get much shopping done. We were gonna buy a poison apple to kill Winnie the Pooh, but then we didn't, and we're gonna wait for tomorrow, I think, for the next round of games.
Okay.
So murdering the bear is still on the table then. I'll set it aside for you if that's what you'd like.
Don't judge me, Merlin. God damn.
I would never!
No,
Out loud.
real quick before we go. Major fan. Can I have your autograph?
Horse! Do you have a scroll?
I do. I'll open up my book of monologues.
I got his
And
autograph
look
when I
through.
was 10 years old, and he pulled my goofy hat down over my head. my
Oh,
God.
that's awesome.
He signed his name, and at first you see nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, hold on. And it's like, and it kind of glitters and appears on your book.
Ah!
That's for you.
Awesome.
You
Thank
all
you.
seem rather fantastic folk. Any of you, don't suppose there's a wizard among your group, is there?
Close to it.
You're a wizard?
I'm a sorcerer, but I have
Oh.
decent intelligence. I might be able to learn
Oh.
a spell or two in a book.
Yeah, if you ever need to pick up one, right?
Really, our
Yeah.
bard is the closest to a wizard with the studying and such.
That's true.
Alright, yeah, Bard, please, because I...
Someone's fucking
No,
salty.
it's fine. It's fine. Just some of us work for our magic, and some of us are just born with it. I guess that's fine.
Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, don't be mad at his natural talent.
Natural talent. Oh, what do you have? Like a dragon ancestry or something? An
Listen,
angel?
Bards are just sorcerers who use their sorcery through music. They're charisma based just as much as we are.
I mean, he went to college at least, though, right?
I don't think it's that kind of college.
I mean,
Our
I
college
do
just-
actually have a music
That's
degree.
a degree.
Where's your degree in magic?
Bard College is definitely just Greek life and like barely any classes though. Let's be
I'm
real.
not saying it's. I'm not saying I haven't been to a couple parties myself. Listen, Merlin
me in
got
the
down
eye,
freaky.
something. I know Merlin got down freaky. There's no way that man didn't. I'm just saying.
Ladies love the beard, and so do the men. But that's besides the point. The point is we put in our work. Through hangovers. Through it all.
Merlin was a solid C student.
I passed. That's what matters. And I'm the greatest wizard in the land. Don't you ever
Going to
forget
a
it.
heart surgeon, do I want the guy who got a C or
I believe there's a whole episode of a show about that.
I'm just saying, if there were any intelligence-based spells to do, on paper, I'm just as good at wizard spells as I am at sorcery spells.
Oh boy, that on paper's really holding that sentence together right now, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, well, best of luck in the games. I am rather fond of you all, so I hope you live.
Thank you. We do too.
So do we.
You guys, what if we recruited Merlin to help us with the rest of this
The C-list wizard.
You want to be our secret sixth?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm forbidden. I'm a buddy.
Oh,
Humble
not here.
neutral party.
But like, all right.
But I can offer you my magical talents, my skills, scrolls, autographs, stories.
How about a little guidance?
Actually, I have this book. And he pulls out Merlin on Merlin. And it's like him, like, you know, like a pretentious author pose, black and white, wearing like a black turtleneck. Like, it's like, some of my best tales are right here. 100 gold. Worth it. Worth every penny. Worth every copper.
We'll bring some of our winnings back with you.
I was about to
Okay,
say.
do that. Good Christmas gift too. Best of luck.
That's a lot of.
Happy unbirthday.
No.
Happy birthday.
Never gonna think
Yes,
of that
I'm
term again.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wish to do before the beginning of the games?
I wouldn't mind going to talk to the dwarves to try to squeeze some information out of them about what should we expect. But we can also just jump into things if y'all are feeling like it's time to jump in.
For whatever.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it.
If you got something you want to do.
I'm sure whatever I ask we'll find out pretty much immediately. So, all right, yeah, let's jump in.
All right. So the time passes until it is time for the first of the Queen games. The Queen and her husband walk back out. The Queen and King of Hearts. It's like, where did I put them? Is that you? Is that them? Nope, they're there. It's like, yes, hello, I am back. I'm sure you all missed me a great amount.
Yep, very much
who's
so.
ready to kick off these games? Does anyone
do
have
it.
any theories of what the first one might be? Yes, the handsome one.
Tickle fight.
Maybe later. But no! Oh!
Saucy.
The first game you actually passed on the way here. The first game is called the Hedge Your Bets Maze. The rules are simple. All of our players will be sent individually amongst their team into my maze. Once they are there, it is your job to collect red roses, for moi, of course, found only inside of my chest. The task is simple. Traverse the maze, find as many red roses as possible, bring them back to the center of the beginning of the maze, and toss them inside the fountain. You will see when you are there. Whoever has the least amount of roses by the end will be eliminated, with all of the appropriate consequences that fall with failing.
Appropriate?
A couple of things. We've played this game before a few times, and not everyone always makes it out of the maze. It is a sad but true part of hosting these events that I feel no inclination towards fixing. So if you do run into any former players in said games, tell them hello, and maybe tell them hello at a distance.
Wait, so there's people still stuck in the maze?
Huh.
Minotaur vibes.
Mini tour vibes. Minnie Mouse with like bullhorns on.
Oh dear God.
And because it is my unbirthday,
Woo!
I am a generous queen. This task, you will have 5 minutes to collect as many red roses from my garden as possible. Unless I start to get bored, and then I will call last chance. So, because I'm bored. All right, Ta-ta! And she kind of waves her staff. And all of you start to disappear as you are being summoned into another area. Now, this is the part that I don't know will work, but we're going to find out today.
What? Happy
As
on
you
birthday.
guys disappear and then reappear inside the hedge maze.
Alrighty.
We are going to, as we begin the first round of the Queen Games, let's take our bathroom break here. And once we are back, it will be time to play. All right.
All right.
All right.
And so, like, I just got the creamery applied, so that was pretty good timing.
Good.
What? So we can go back in whenever.
Make sure your spupums aren't spoopum.
And we're back, everyone, to Andrew's medical history. No, we're back to Once Upon a Roll episode. Who knows? We
11.
are 11, knee deep in the first round of Fantasyland's famous 71-year running tradition of the Queen Games, completely original from me and my beautiful brain.
It has nothing to do with Freddie Mercury, unfortunately. Different Queen Games.
Yes, you guys find yourselves teleported magically inside of the Queen of Hearts hedge maze. At the center of the maze, you see a pool of water, a fountain. You are told that you're meant to go into the maze, the labyrinth, find red roses, and bring them back and place them inside of the water for them to count towards your points. The team with the least amount of red roses at the end of 5 minutes or less, I don't know how to judge these things, will be eliminated. She also warned that there might be others inside the hedge maze with you. But that will be decided upon shortly. In the meantime, you can hear kind of ringing out in your head. Yes, hello? Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Clap if you can hear me. Say you love me if you can hear me.
We love you.
I love you if you can hear me.
Okay, good. All right. On the count of 3, you shall begin. 1, 2. And at that moment, standing next to you, all around you, the hedges spring high, 30 feet tall.
Shit.
The hedges are dwarfing you. No offense. 2 all around you. It is impossible to see around. You are quite in the thick of it. Good luck! 3! Can I have initiative from everyone?
Oh, good.
Oh, did I accidentally? Okay.
Got a nice spread going. Our team will have a lot of actions throughout the whole run.
As I said before, Ryan, you've come up with some nifty ideas for this, so.
Trying to...
So,
do some stuff.
the fountain around us now, that's where we're dunking the roses, or we're just holding on to them?
You get the roses, you bring them back, and you throw them in the water.
Got it.
Any roses that are still on your person or still in the chest do not count.
Okay.
Sydney, what's the Destiny 2 activity that this is reminding me of? The light gathering thing?
The labyrinth?
Where you gotta take light and dunk it into your base. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called though.
No.
But was a labyrinth dungeon activity, I believe.
Anybody watching, go watch my video where Sid comes and talks about Destiny.
Plug. Artem and I tested this a little bit earlier. It wasn't like 5 minutes ago. There might be some jankiness when it comes to the walls. Let me know if what you are trying to do or where you're trying to go, and I will try to accommodate. But at the top of the round, Andrew, what do you do?
Oh man, I was trying to come up with a cunning and clever plan, but I suppose I don't have time for that now, do I? I'm going to go ahead and... Are we dividing and conquering or just running?
I'm pretty sure of it. I don't feel comfortable dividing.
I'm closest to here. I'm going this way.
Good luck!
And I would like to...
He's dead.
I would like to start dropping little ball bearings to mark my trail so I can find my way back.
Go ahead with the marker tool. Just draw. I think that might be the best way for you guys to keep track.
Oh,
of where
God, I was gonna start drawing my notepad.
Ryan,
No, Sydney, do that.
Ryan, you might want to like give me control of all of the things so that the stream could see what people are doing. Because otherwise, I can only see what my token sees.
How can I do that?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but you would just add me to the list of players that can control the token.
Add you to the list of players that can control the token.
Tony, do you remember where that is?
So what specific control do you need?
Control of the token so that I can see what the token sees, because otherwise I only see what my token sees.
Oh, just yeah. I mean, you just got to give him Artem control of all of our tokens too, and he'll automatically have the. Vision.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah. It's nothing special. Just also give him control of everything. Yeah.
Cool.
So he can be like. Didn't we literally have a Lakitu in one of the campaigns for this?
We did, but this might get weird with all of us splitting.
Yeah. It just made me think of it, like, you know.
That is my 30. I'll go ahead and... Jeez. Go ahead and bonus action dash. Another 5.
Okay.
And I'll crack this puppy open.
Controlled by all players. Are you able to see Artem?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Yeah, we are as well.
Players. Oh, great. Yeah, I think that works. All right. Andrew, you come across the southern chest, and you pop open the lid, and sitting on it, you can see a red rose.
All right.
However, as you open this chest, a white, cloudy fog bursts out of the chest.
Hmm.
I have a con save, please, as you try
Not
to
my best.
hold your breath to not breathe in.
Well, I can either re-roll this with my inspiration or let the dice tell a story. I think I'm gonna let the dice tell a story.
Alright.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. You open the chest and suddenly are teleported to a random part of the map.
Uh-oh.
Hey, remember when we wanted to stay together?
Wouldn't that be a dex save?
Nah, it depends on the trap.
Are you
Yeah.
sending him? Are you sending Ryan? It would be so funny if in the corner of this map you have the crystal prison from Elden Ring when he got bamfed.
Yeah, I said it right to Caleb, actually.
Did I was I able to get the rose?
rooftop? Oh man.
You were not able to get the rose. The chest opened, the gas dissipated. I debated whether or not this was Dex or Con, but I figured
Mhm.
like you are trying to not breathe in the gas, which would be
That's
Con.
fair. Okay.
You are teleported to the top of the maze.
Uh-oh.
There is still a chest on the bottom with a red rose.
I've got a little more movement, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do that. So that's 10, 15, 25, 30. I will action dash.
Okay.
And, oh man. All right. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
That's me.
All right.
Oh, poor
Sydney.
Andrew.
You saw Andrew be like, "Are we staying together? Or are we going apart?" And then he ran away. And then you heard, I assume, a scream as a burst of clouds. You can kind of see it like a little dissipating.
And then
Then-
nothing.
You can't hear Andrew anymore.
Son of Andrew!
I think most accurately would have been like a.
25, 25, oh god, 30, oh no, hold on, 25, 30. We're gonna action dash.
Okay.
I can kind of see that. I can see that. Andrew's gone! Gonna grab the ropes.
you come to an area. There's a chest open. There looks like a little bit of teleport gas residue on the ground, and a red rose unaccompanied, and no Andrew. All right.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
And if I can scroll the path, like I'll doodle on the path just to do that real quick. But that's me.
Okay. Tony.
I so badly want to rage and like Looney Tunes leave my silhouette shaped hole in the maze and just run like in a direction, but in the spirit of the games, I will merely rage just in case, you know. And I will pull my axe and say, I'm going the other way.
Well, Tony, would you like to give me a perception check?
Sure. Uh, 18 ain't bad.
Nice.
The walls of the hedge maze are thick, about 2 feet thick.
Uh-huh.
But you are quite strong.
Uh-huh.
And you do have a massive enchanted axe with you.
Mm.
So, I leave that to your devices.
I would like to run due north and try to chop as the eagle flies through the hedge.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, and let's see some damage.
Let me know if you need me. I can give you 2 attack rolls if you wish, because we are that level now. We got a 19 and an 11.
Both hit.
Both hits. Wonderful. All right. Let's see. I only get
the first one.
What's that?
Just give me the first damage roll.
Okay. That one will have the holiness attached to it. Oh, I'm raging. So 22.
All right, it all comes down to this. Tony, you cleave through and are able to see. You're just bring the axe down, and you cut a small area large enough where you can push through.
Great. I do that, and that would have been 10 feet of movement. And I got 30 more because I'm barbarian. Let's go.
1 second. As you do...
I'm not necessarily just going into straight line, by the way. I just wanted to know that I could.
Okay. You kind of hear a rustling inside the hedge walls.
Mm-hmm.
But then nothing.
Okay. So for now, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ah! Wonderful. I would like to open this chest, please.
All right. Tony, you go to open this chest. However, as you do, you put your hands on the side, and you kind of go to lift it, and man, this chest is heavy.
Like just the handle?
No, like the sides of the chest.
Okay.
And as you try and get a better grip, you can't quite pull your hands away. It feels sticky. It feels adhesive. And looking down at the chest, you can see a long, toothy smile begin to rise.
I'm raging.
As the mimic comes to life, you are adhered to the sides of the chest.
It finally happened. I don't know if we've done a mimic yet.
I know.
I don't think we have.
Son of a bitch.
As the mimic joins the turn.
Sydney, you first heard a scream in Andrew's direction, and now everyone's gonna hear a scream in the other direction. Mimic! Pincer, attack the mimic, please! You will flank with me by default.
Is there anything else you do on your turn, Tony?
Oh, that was a bonus and an attack and movement.
Okay.
I scream, but...
Let's see. Adhesive. Here's anything that touches it. A huge or smaller creature adhered by the mimic is grappled by it.
Huge or smaller.
Yeah, the mimic found a nice new meal. He's gonna take a bite of you. Or try to. But it seems to not hit you as it rolls a natural one. It starts snapping at you as you're able to get it at arm's length. saving room for Jesus in between you guys. It's big, long, toothy. Oh wait, hold on. I did a thing for this. I make so many pages and then I forget about them. Pretend I showed this when I said the thing. As the mimic comes to life.
Oh. I wish it's not unpacked from the last move, but I do have the little like Lego mimic thing you got me for the one Secret Santa somewhere. This would be the time, but oh well.
It takes bite at you, but is missed. So that is its turn.
I just keep yelling.
Richard, you hear screaming to the north. According to Sydney, Andrew is gone, so things are going well so far.
Things are going oh so well. But I hear mimic, and I think this sounds like a job for somebody who doesn't use melee weapons. So I'm gonna go that way.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh, is it not letting me?
I think if you drag yourself over there, you should be able to get through.
Yeah, the dragon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tony, I'm just going to shift you over. But functionally, you and the mimic are sharing more or less the same. You know, you're kind of holding each other.
Do I get the escape attempt on my next turn?
You do.
On the ground?
Okay. Well, Tony doesn't look hurt yet, so I'm gonna go more for offense than defense. So I'm gonna go ahead and Ray of Frost it.
Okay.
Do I even do something even more? Yeah, I'm gonna Ray of Frost it to start.
Let's see that roll. Very nice, that's a hit.
And now it does 2d8 damage. Alright, 7. Okay. And I'm gonna be a little daring and be like, alright, fucking eat me, you bastard. And I'm gonna get up right close to it and taunt it to go after me, but I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay. Alright. Artem!
I mean, Mimic does sound worse. Well, I don't know.
We finally did a real Mimic encounter. Kind of. Sort of.
Yeah, Mimic sounds worse. Okay. So, getting through here is 15. 20, 25, 30. That's a Mimic. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and make it so that it's harder for the Mimic to hit my friends, so I'm gonna mock it. I don't have a good mocking, but I'll think of one. Or actually, no. You smell and you should brush your teeth. Or just don't open your mouth.
Oh, snap!
It fails.
That's a bad one. Oh. Well, then it takes 9 psychic damage. Because at level 5, we get 2d6. That's exciting.
Both the ice and the psychic seem to do full damage to this creature.
Nice.
Okay.
Why do you say that? What doesn't deal full damage to... Oh, no.
Well, the last things we fought, there was pretty much resistant to nearly everything.
I know, I'm just like, what is it resistant to?
I mean, the ghosts were resistant to cold, the armors were immune to psychic, so I'm just saying, you're doing full things.
Mm-hmm.
If it was Pokemon rules, it might have even resisted to psychic.
Was the steel type? Maybe. Artem, is there anything else you do with your turn?
Actually, I'm realizing I should have done something else with my actual turn, but no. Well, let me see if Bardic Inspiration will work on saves. I don't think it does offhand, right? It's just skill checks.
I think
it works on basically everything.
I don't remember if that's only Valor Bards or not.
Valor Bards help with AC, but that's the
one of them can be used to help with attacks.
Yeah, all of them can be used to help.
All of them are attacks, right.
It just says D20 test, so I'm guessing that saves are a test, right?
Yeah, I've always ruled that Bardic Inspiration can be used for skills, saves, or attacks.
Okay,
with Valor Bards being used to as a mini shield.
Bonus action inspiration for Tony.
Okay, Tony, you got
you.
some Bardic Inspiration. Might need it.
Thank you.
Andrew, you are lost in the maze.
Huh, not for long. Troggy, bird's eye view, find us a path.
Nice!
Okay.
We're looking for chests.
Little do you know the queen has snipers.
Oh no, Troggy!
Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Let's... Andrew? You should be able to do that, so I'm going to add him. Yeah.
I apologize if this breaks your puzzle.
No, I'm trying to find the best way to do this. Let's pull up Flying Snake stats real quick.
Sure. Fly speed 60 feet. Blind sight 10 feet.
Alright, here's what I think I'm going to do, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
You will tell me which direction you go in, and I will screenshot it from my view and send it to you.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I get the feeling there's a chest east of us, so I'm gonna send him east.
How far east?
Let's say 45 feet.
Okay, so he is 60 feet.
Oh, 60 feet. So I guess he's gonna have to go 30 up and
30
then
up.
30 across. So I guess
Okay.
30 feet away.
So let's see.
Since he doesn't really have runway.
Right there.
While he's up there, does he see the Jotun?
Hmm. He just kind of has to hop a little bit, huh?
Oh, right, yeah, it would still be taller than the Jotun. He's
Oh, I
like
guess he could-
25 feet.
He could pick up one of the other guys and hold him, give him up.
True.
What do you see over there?
Yeah, true. He's gonna have a hard time squeezing through the maze.
Yeah.
Size is not always a measure of one's strength when it comes to the Queen games.
That could also be a name for drag race. Right? It's like a thesaurus drag race. Queen games.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
You're not telepathic with this flying snake, are you?
No, but I'm thinking he can kind of indicate which paths.
I'm gonna go with my first thought.
He cartoonishly turn into a little point like an arrow.
He flies over. Oh, I guess he dashes to fly back. And he notes two things to you. Two notable things. We'll say through his snake language. No, not you. You. Let's see if this works. Andrew, you have a message.
I sure do. Oh, come on. Don't minimize Discord.
The circle is where he was able to fly to.
I see. Okay. Interesting, interesting.
So that is where the circle is. If you cannot see it on your screen.
Oh, we've got a company over there. Interesting. All right. Oh, that's not it. All right, so 5. Oh my goodness. Dash. Oh.
Are you able to move?
I am. I've got 10 feet left. I see this friend here. I'm gonna draw.
All right. So as you kind of move through the corner, you hear a clicking sound coming from down the maze hallways as you find what seems to be one of the lost past combatants in these games. Where are you?
Whoa.
A creature kind of stalks outwards, looking around with kind of a sniffing in the air. A mushroom man, a myconid adult, walking around, looking.
I will draw my sword and friend or foe.
It starts to move towards you.
In a threatening manner?
You do not have enough time to... No.
Hmm.
What do you do?
I pull out my water skin and toss it to them. And toss it to their feet.
You toss it to their feet, it rolls on the ground.
No interest in that, huh? Alright. I am going to calmly approach them. I have my sword at the ready. I'm not going to strike, but I would like to have a held action to, if they lash out, I will respond with an attack. Can I do that?
You're holding your action?
Yes.
Okay. You haven't taken any actions, right? You haven't dashed or anything like that?
Bonus action dash.
Okay. Alright. It is... Are you having the Trogdor fly with you?
He can perch back on my shoulder. Or... Yeah, he can perch back on my shoulder.
Okay. The Myconid kind of walks towards you, looks through you, and puts a hand out towards you. As it breathes a wave of spores toward you. Can I have a con save?
Another one of those. I'm notoriously good at those. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration point. I think I was expecting something. Maybe it wasn't that, but
There you go.
That is a lot better. As the pacifying spores, you're able to. Maybe you're a little bit more prepared for gaseous forms of attacks in the maze, as you've come across two now. You quickly cover your mouth and nose, and you're able to block the spores from stunning you.
Sweet. I will respond by swiping with Harmonic Jeweler.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does a 15 do it?
That is a hit.
All right. Oh, I guess I can add sneak attack because it's 1v1.
Yeah,
It was
you
just
can.
the one, right? Okay.
The art has two, but I wanted one at a time.
All right, tight. Wow, Jesus. 22 damage?
Nice.
22.
Magic and piercing.
You right through where you think its heart is. It kind of like continues to move towards your blade. You quickly rip it out, and it stumbles and falls.
Get that shiitake out of here.
Dead. Alice, hold on. Yeah, it's probably dead.
I don't know if it was a felony, but it was surely criminy action.
Can I have a perception check, Andrew? Actually, can I have a perception check from everyone?
Oof. I'm distracted thinking about mushroom puns.
Sorry, it took me
Okay.
a second to look it up.
Okay. Andrew, you're busy thinking about mushroom puns, so you don't hear this. Artem, you're very locked in right now with the treasure chest attacking your friend.
Mm-hmm.
From across the maze, you hear what sounds like a chorus of in multiple directions.
Wait, you cut out a chorus of what in multiple directions?
Clicking myconids.
Oh, no. I've played
Multiple
Last of
sources.
Us. No.
It seems there may be more, and it seems they may know that one has been slain.
No.
That's the myconid's turn. Sydney!
Mimic team, are we good? Should I keep going?
If you're at a chest, get it!
I'm gonna keep going. 15. Oh, just kidding! It's dead end, everybody. 10, 15,
Did we
30,
never actually
15. No, I
Did we
got
never
the
actually
one.
open that one? Oh, you got it. Okay.
He opened it. I just had to grab it.
Oh, okay, got it.
So that was 30. Action. We're dashing to run back and throw this back in there.
All right.
This fucking corner. 25. 30 is where I get.
Okay.
That's
Are
okay.
you?
Oh, if I can throw it in there, I will
think you
absolutely
already-
throw it in there.
I think you already dashed, so we'll say. But like next time when you're by it, we can just do the.
You can just toss
use that.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just drop it in. Almost one rose. Tony, you're still stuck to a mimic.
I'd like to try to escape, please.
Okay. Doesn't say if it's an action to break free. But you have 2 attacks.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to say that you can use one of your attacks to try and break free from the grapple.
Okay.
I feel like that's usually how that works.
Okay. And I
Correct me
am
if I'm
raging,
wrong. Yes.
which makes this good.
That is good because ability checks made to
Uh-huh.
escape this grapple have disadvantage.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to use my Indomitable Axe for the first time.
I was gonna
or is it
say
just
add
on
the D8,
Saves.
but would well?
I don't think. Let's see what happens after the Indomitable.
I mean, you have to add the D8 because of the bardic inspiration. Oh no, can you choose to use it? Yes, because never mind.
We're considering it's all the same thing. Well, can I use it on this, Ryan? The grapple check?
Yeah, it's a D20 test.
No. I'm sorry for the act specifically, or does it like need to be a save?
No, you can use bardic. The Indomitable Axe. That is, I believe, a save. It is not a skill check.
Okay. So
This
I wouldn't
is,
be able to use it here.
It says
Yeah, this
D20
is a-
test though. You could use bardic inspiration on any D20 test.
All right, might as well give it a shot. Let's see. Hold on. Wait. Did you say something about disadvantage, Ryan?
Yeah, so you didn't let me finish. Ability checks to escape this grapple have disadvantage, but you're raging, so it's advantage. So it is a flat roll.
Okay. So are we saying that I have the nat 1, or should I just reroll one? Well, I don't want to take another reroll. That wouldn't be fair.
I didn't get to say it all. I should have said it at the beginning. Do one more flat roll
Okay.
with your athletics to escape the grapple.
Well, I'll take that.
You are able to. Oh, it feels like you can feel the skin ripping off your arms and the hair pull, but
Hey, I don't
you are
like
able
that.
to pull free.
All right, and I
That
will take a single attack
Okay,
as permitted. 19, I'm assuming, is a hit.
that is a hit.
Excellent. D12 plus 5 plus a D6 of holy for 12.
12
Respectable
damage.
12.
Low for you.
Respectable 12. Well, I only
All right.
Well, that's
you
what
drive.
it is. Oh,
you
actually,
drive your
sorry.
axe down into it?
Raging 14.
Okay, that
Sorry
sounds
about
more
that.
right. You drive your indomitable axe into it, and you take a good cleave into it. It's starting to look bloodied.
Cool.
Does the axe get stuck, or does it only stick to people?
It says the mimic adheres to anything that touches it.
Anything.
Yeah, I think that's the point. Is like melee attacks are rough with it.
Yeah. So
So now my axe is stuck to it.
now your axe is stuck to the top of it, and it's
All right.
it's like the wood is chipping, and it's like biting and angry like that.
All right. Well, perhaps I can free it and take another single attack next time. We'll see what happens.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. It is the mimic's turn. Tony, you do have your axe in its head currently.
Okay.
Quite painful. It's going to try and take another bite at you. I'm going to guess a 12 doesn't hit, though.
Does not.
All right. That is a miss. And that's all it can do at this time. Richard.
Andrew, or somebody already went around the other corner, right? Or have we not explored either of these corners yet?
Do not believe you have explored anything else in this room.
Okay, so I'm gonna purposefully take the attack up and try to get back here. Still don't see anything. Is this a dead end?
That is a 19 to hit you.
Yep, that hits me.
It sees you kind of skirting around. and
Wait,
it
is that the
takes
first
advantage.
attack it's made?
It's its reaction.
Yeah, it just had a turn.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, never mind.
Actually, hold on. It is not going to bite you.
Okay.
It is instead going to use its pseudopod, which I believe is its tongue.
Okay.
You are hit for 5 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you are grappled as the tongue lashes out at you and brings you back. You are stuck to the front of the mimic.
Okay, I am going to have it. It takes 10 cold damage from my armor of Agathith.
Very nice.
And 2, I need to make a con save, please.
Okay.
I'm not stuck here with you. You're stuck here with me.
All right. See if I get this right. Yep. That is a 12.
That is not enough, thanks to being level 5. So this will deal 8 plus my proficiency. Oh, sorry. Plus. Oh, sorry. Okay, equal to 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So that's 1d8 plus 3. Okay, minimum damage. That's fine. Its speed is reduced to 0, whatever that's worth, but I'm taking back in here. But that's all just reaction and what happens with the thing. I haven't actually done a action
Yeah,
yet.
that's 14 points of ice damage just from walking by it. So not bad.
Yeah, so let's boost that up a bit. I don't want to do it at disadvantage, so I'm going to do a frostbite. I need another con save.
Okay. That is a 14.
Let's see. That one meets it, beats it.
All right. You try, place your hand on the side, move some cold into it, but it seems wise to your chilly ways now.
Oh, I definitely don't put a hand on it.
Okay, fair point.
But either way, I'm still stuck to it thanks to its fucking tongue.
Yep. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Artem.
All right. Well, I don't want to get caught by it, so I'm just gonna stay over here. And damn
you
it,
want to shout and grasp it?
the problem is Richard moved into a bad place, so I can't do
sorry.
the thing I wanted to do. Well, actually, give me 1 second to read it.
Fireball, it'll take up the whole room.
Not fireball. Well, I mean, okay, so I think it'll work. I wait until Tony is slightly like moved to the side of it and he's not looking directly at Richard and instead looking more in this direction. And I'm like, how weird would it be if Tony just puked up fire right now? The tail I rolled earlier was this one.
Tail of the dragon. The target spews fire from the mouth in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, taking fire damage equal to 4 rolls of your bardic inspiration die on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
So Tony, being the unwitting spewer of this fire, suddenly
When does that
erupts.
happen?
What's that?
When does that happen?
As soon as I say it.
Okay.
I would like to aim the cone in not the direction of Richard, so this way. Jesus Christ, the 30-foot cone is big. But you can see that, right?
I wonder if it catches any of the plants on fire.
Well, we'll just have to deal with that as it happens.
Now,
I
green plants
wonder-
tend to have some level of fire resistance.
Yeah.
Keep that there, Artem.
But
Oh god, it is gonna hit something else.
Oh, that's too much.
Oh no.
It's too much fire.
This is what I was afraid of. All right.
Meanwhile, Tony, if you want to roll 4d8, that'll be the damage.
Okay. As I'm probably feel really confused for a moment.
Yeah, sorry. God.
Ooh.
Damn.
Everyone close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes.
Oh, trust me, my eyes are closed. I'm not looking at this. I'm sorry, Tony.
We have just been beefing it on the damage rolls
We really
this
have.
round.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's enough of that. Yeah, you breathe fire into a hedge maze, and a good chunk.
I don't know this is coming. I just all of a sudden I'm like, what's happening? You know?
If it makes it save, it does not. It takes the full 9 damage. A good chunk. The good chunk. This thing is barely holding on right now. That said, Tony, you've taken out a massive chunk of the hedge maze.
Okay.
Say that. As you do, you can hear the rustling in the walls of the hedge maze once again. And now, having a significant chunk, you can see what appears to be figures emerging from the sides of the hedge.
Did they take damage potentially from that fire spew, or?
They did not take damage.
Damn it.
They respond to the damage. As the guardians of the hedge mage
What?
emerge.
Oh.
What?
Tony, stop
Frank?
chopping and burning down trees.
This
Two
one was
creatures
It's all Tony so
Made
far.
of wood and bark and mulch and vines and leaves emerge. You have angered the vine blights. As they step out. Into the light.
Everything's gone wrong.
All right. Oh shoot! Do I still have a turn order? Yeah. All right. You did that. You did the damage. You burned a good chunk of the maze. The maze responded. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Artem? How many times does he have that 30-foot cone?
Just once, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. I was like, dang, that'd be crazy if that lasted for a minute.
Now,
Yeah.
the weird thing about that tale that I kept rereading it doesn't specify what creature I can make it happen to, meaning I could make an enemy breathe fire on its own people.
Wow.
Interesting.
Mm.
Or like a royal dignitary or something.
I kept looking for the word willing in the tale's description, and it does not say that, and it's no save involved. It just happens.
I
Wild.
just shoot fire.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
We'll see. Okay, so Tony is not stuck to the thing, but Richard is.
Yes.
Bonus action inspiration for Richard as I see the things, and I'm like, oh, no, we need to leave.
Okay. Andrew, in the distance, you hear screaming and a 30-foot cone of fire just takes the back, and you see smoke kind of emerging from that part of the edge maze. And you just hear Artem saying, "Oh no, we need to leave."
Yeah, that tracks. All right. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, this isn't gonna go the right way. Oh no. 5, 6. Bonus. Guys, I can't find you! Rocky, find me a path to them. And I'm gonna bonus action keep running.
Okay.
5, 6. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Action dash. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think I'm close.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That was action, bonus action, and movement. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Troggy flies up over the side of the walls. Its eyes grow wide, flies back down, takes its tail, and is like points kind of to the west, just a little bit to the south. Seems like
Gotcha.
close.
Cool.
The Myconid's turn. This one starts to move.
Maybe it'll attack the Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah, that is all it can do. It starts shambling towards you guys. Spores kind of flowing out of it like a misty cape. It's got its eyes set on you. Sydney.
I suppose I just see like smoke billowing from over the hedge.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do?
You hear, Tony, wouldn't it be crazy if you turned your head?
I'm like, I don't know. Fire came out of my mouth.
I feel like it would go against my character to keep looking for roses, but I feel like that is kind of pertinent to the goal of the task. But also a lot of shit is happening over there. Okay. I'm gonna hold on. No, never mind. I'm just gonna do what I feel like I would do, which is I'm gonna toss the rose in as I run across this little area.
You have one rose!
15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, wait, would that be an action to throw the rose in?
No. I'm
Okay.
gonna say you just drop it in as you go by.
Okay, then I am there. And that's as close as I can get.
Okay. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Tony.
All right. My axe is stuck to it. What are you gonna charge me to take that off?
Same as before, a strength check.
Okay. Still flat because of all that business.
I'll say no, because technically you're not grappled to it. The axe is. You're
Okay.
ripping it off.
Well, I'm glad you're giving me advantage then, because I keep getting that one bonus.
You rip it out in little chips of wood, but then slowly kind of like dissolve into like organic meat fly around you.
Chop it in two, Tony.
As
The tongues around me. Chop it in two.
I take I assume single attack again.
Yeah.
All right. Plus D6 plus 2. Ooh, 23.
There we go.
And just think, these are just single attacks.
Wait, don't you have
Yeah,
two
you-
now? Because
Yes, but he's charging me one attack to ungrapple the axe from being stuck, which is that's fair.
What's fair is that that cleaves this thing in two, clean.
All right.
You notice you hear some falling of metal, as it does, as some gold spills out from its body.
Ooh.
No rose.
No rose.
All right, I'm gonna quickly scoop up that gold, put it in as I'm like shoving it in my pockets. No rose, but the mimic's gone.
You're able to scramble, pick it up. You get 63 pieces of gold.
Did you say 63?
63.
Okay. Sid, are you keeping like track of the whole gold bank still? You're muted, but
I could.
okay, yeah. Can you add 63 to the community chest, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
It seems like this mimic has been sitting here and eating well for quite a while.
Great. I'm like, all right, well, off for more roses, I guess. Oh wait, I can already see those, can't I? From where
Yeah.
I am. Maybe I take swings at these guys and other people try to grab roses. I don't know. I'm gonna plant right here. No, I want it to have to come to me. I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. The mimic is dead. Richard, you're up. You are no longer grappled.
Cool. I see those things. They look kind of scary. I'm gonna charge up a modified, transmuted, you could say, fireball, and a big burst of cold. Gonna hit all three of these guys. I'm gonna need dex saves from all three of them.
Okay.
All three? Dang.
Ooh, you know what's funny about things that are made out of trees?
Not very dexy, are they?
Not very dexy.
Do they also burn better?
Sometimes.
They might, but it seems like fire caused these things to come out, so I'm gonna try to not make more.
That is an 11 on the Myconid, and that is a 15 and 10. So one of them is able to pass, one of them fails. The Myconid fails.
Okay, I'm definitely aiming it more upward, so it makes sense that the one down below passes.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get it away from all of us. It is a 20-foot radius, so if there's any further back, it does go around corners. So if there's anything around back, I'm trying to aim it. Let's see. Can I broadcast this to others? Yes. Line, circle. So I'm trying to make it. Yeah, I don't want it hitting me, so. Yeah, like
That's-
there.
Perfect. It looks like, yeah, that. Give me 1 sec.
I like the specific language that goes around corners, because there's a lot of corners in this one.
All right. Do you guys see my marks or no?
No.
Then don't worry about it.
So if anything else needs to make a con save, you can make those.
You cannot tell. But
Okay.
don't roll for damage.
Alright. That amount of cold damage. 30 cold damage!
Alright, we'll see.
Whew!
This
First
is
time
the
trying
one.
that.
This is the one that passed, so it escapes the worst of it. These guys, however, get put on ice, as they are not winter plants. Let's just say they're not evergreen. No, that's wrong. What did I do? Shoot. Oop, no.
Ah!
There he goes. Yeah, you take out these two, and the other one is still holding on.
Okay.
And this, I'm pointing like you can see, this area up here
Mm-hmm.
the hedges are frozen. Like, they are not destroyed. It's not like a nuclear bomb.
Mhm.
But they are all quite brittle now, and icy and covered in ice. So I am going to just mark it as covered in ice. And maybe a little susceptible to attacks.
All right.
Oh no, not that. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I haven't done my movement yet, so if I can like kind of step all around this, I'd like to kind of start going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it would be like here. I just kind of go over to see, kind of like blew out the area, and then just kind of looking around the corner to see what I can find.
Yeah, now this maze is actually a lot more shining, like, as a good chunk of it has been frozen solid. That is a massive amount of damage that it had no chance of avoiding. But yeah, you see more of the hedge maze as what you go through. So,
are you able to show more of the map? Because I don't see anything else.
I see some tears and stuff, I think.
You didn't.
Is this the end, or does this go to the left, or is this like?
This goes
weird.
down, and then
Richard
this goes over.
doesn't have vision up there. I don't see it extending.
Yeah, I don't see anything over there. Same thing when I was walking near this area. Like,
There we go.
I just turned on vision for you. How about now?
oh yes, much better. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you see what you see.
All right.
More maze. Okay.
More maze. Got it. Okay.
Sid, can I get some more exciting battle music? Artem, you just
All right.
saw Richard unleash an unholy amount of ice and did a devastating amount of damage, both on the creatures and on the walls themselves.
I mean, that was pretty fucking cool. I can't do that. But what I can do is look at that other guardian thing and be like, "You fucking potted plant, get out of the way!" And mock it. and roll like shit with damage every time. But still.
You know what the funny thing about plants is?
You're resistant to psychic?
No. Apparently, you can't hurt a plant's. You can hurt a plant's feelings a lot.
Good.
You know, there's studies that you're supposed to talk to them. No, I was going to say that plants are real dumb. It's got an intelligence of 5.
It's
Dirty
a wisdom
1.
save, but
A wisdom save?
yeah.
Well, wisdom's not much better. It's still a 4. So, 4 damage to it. Nice. It's another good chunk. This thing is barely holding on right now. Another good hit could take him out.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to roll a tail and lock that in.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see which one I get. 8. I'll look that up in a second. And okay, so Richard is going up that way. I do see Sydney behind, and I'm like, there's plant things up here. No, I don't need a cone. I need a line to see how far I can move. Let's go.
This area hasn't been kind of looked around yet. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I'm gonna move into threaten range and go over that way. So, yep. I can get up here and then over here. And that'll be my turn.
All right, that is Andrew. That is the top of a new round. We are, I believe, in round number 4.
Woo.
I will say we're getting late. Do we want to do one more full round, or do we want to call it here and pick up next week? How are we feeling? We're kind of in that time zone.
I could do one more, but I'm open to calling it.
Tony,
here
you are
too.
muted.
Sorry, I was saying personally not to be TMI, but I very much have to use the bathroom. So I vote for closing it out here, selfishly.
I can live with that.
Okay.
Then,
as at the top of the round next week, Andrew, we will pick up with you as we find ourselves with the Band of Bastards as they engage in the first round of the Queen Games. So far, they've been able to take 1 red rose, thanks to Sydney. However, who knows how many more red roses exist inside the maze? Who knows what other threats may lie in wait for our heroes? The only way you will be able to find out is if you tune in next week to What's Up on a Roll.
Woo!
That was a good ending.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Bye.